Hi everybody, I'm TychoCelchuuu. On the internet, we're watching a live Company Heroes 2 game between Leon, who I have learned is Sage, also known as Sage of the Six, who has played a lot of British games. Sage is a good British player, and Darkcrow, who has already picked a doctrine as the OKW. It's Breakthrough Doctrine. You try to run, you try to hide, Breakthrough Doctrine onto the other side. And Topus CoH says you've missed like 5 patches, man. That is a continuation of a conversation that was going on in Twitch chat before I started recording this video for those of you watching on YouTube. So if you want to be in on those conversations, I bet you have an idea of what to do. But just in case you don't, just go to Twitch and follow me. Kubel bagging out. Ooh, double Kubel. Looking forward to a double Kubel opening from Darkcrow. We don't have any Kubel bulletins. We just have a Panzer IV bulletin and a Sturmpioneer build bulletin. Interesting. Interesting choice. And just some officer section bulletins. Did I say Sage was playing as the British? Kitso says, do you think there's any OP faction or any less powered? People are saying the Allies are OP. That's possible. It's hard to tell, though. What nerfed Kubels, says Huntamus. See, majority of the game is in a good spot. Yeah, it's certainly not in a terrible spot. The worst thing about the game is how loud the fucking British announcer is, so we're switching away from that ASAP. And look, they're building this barbed wire 10% faster. Can you tell? I sure as hell can't. I absolutely cannot. Oh, so we didn't see the double Kubel opening. That was just debate. Darkcrow is actually just going a much more conventional single Kubel double Volksgradier opening. But you know what? I can deal with disappointment. I'm an adult, and I'm not gonna have a meltdown. Are these guys high ranks as Huntamus? Yes, they're extremely high ranked. Some of the 2 highest ranked players in the game. Olaf Gej linked one of Leon's profiles earlier in chat if you go look at that. But this is also currently the top ranked auto match game being played. So yeah, they're both pretty excellent, and we have relatively early teching from the OKW. We have the I say early, this seems to be only slightly early in terms of how quick people tech. But anyways, it's coming out. And we have a Vickers being built. Very abortive skirmishes starting up all over the map. This one looks like it's going to be the real fight. I'm about to sneeze. I'm going to mute my mic. Just FYI. So you know that feeling you get when you don't sneeze and everyone's like, oh no, it's the worst thing in the world. I used to think that, and then I decided one day, no, it's not bad. I'm not going to let it annoy me. I'm just, when I don't sneeze, I'm just going to be like, okay. And you know what? It worked. Now I don't mind when I don't sneeze. Nima1987 says, which Stug is better against tanks? Stug E or Stug H? I can't remember what the letters are, but the one with the longer gun is better against tanks. And Toby says G, so great. Huntamus says, I've found the centaur to be my saving grace lately. Gets rid of those heavy infantry players. The centaur is fucking nuts. It shoots things. But if it doesn't work, you're in deep shit, because it's all your fuel. Where's the Vickers? It's in the building. If it shoots the Kubel, that'll be good. But if it doesn't, that'll be bad. Sturmpioneers are right here, so I guess they can just immediately repair the Kubel. Not even one person goes down. Interesting. And if they get close to the medic squad, they can just heal up.
Heavy machine gun team ready for battle.
Gotta go double AT gun for the Brits. The AT guns are very similar to the Wehrmacht ones, so broken. No, not broken. And we have a sniper coming out from the British, so we have a Vickers into sniper after some infantry sections. Interesting. And we have an MG34 out, which immediately retreats. Oh, is that a misclick? Or was it... Does the German player want the MG out here, so it was just to get it back to the base real fast? We'll know in a sec. Looks like yes. I don't... So let's say it wasn't a misclick. It makes sense to want the MG to go to the left, and obviously it wasn't open to the MG to walk here, because there was the infantry section there, so just retreat. Fast way to get there. Hardin John says, I really hate the USF AT gun. How can you hate it? It's amazing. Everyone loves it. This is getting bad for the OKW. The Sturm Pioneers have to run away. The Kubo, I guess, still has the engine, so it can just keep reversing. But if the infantry section's hunted down, it's going to be a bad place. If the sniper gets a single shot, it's just going to die. We'll see. We'll see how this plays out. And we have an infantry support gun coming pretty early. But I suppose the Vickers has been spotted. And it is a bit of a pain to dislodge that. I guess you can throw incendiary grenades at it, but that costs munitions. How many munitions? They're pretty cheap. 30. Whatever. That's all of the munitions right now that the OKW has, so I can understand wanting a support gun instead. And why not? Because you've got tier 1 already, so why not just pump out a support gun? What's going to happen? What's the worst that could happen? Sniper's opening up? Yep, sniper. Let's name sniper Control 1 Charles. Did that work? Yeah, it worked. I thought there's supposed to be a number up there if I control group somebody. Did they change that? Was I hallucinating my entire life prior to this? Charles is being chased down, but luckily he's got a magic cloaking tree and a magic cloaking wheelbarrow, and now he can open up on the folks. But he's not... Oh, there he is. Charles had it in his heart to do it all along. He just had to build up his confidence. And we have an infantry support gun take out the Vickers, but only before it does a number... Only after it does a number on the MG34. So I guess the Vickers does a lot of damage. Because I don't think that was a grenade that did that to those guys. Which faction has the best snipers? Asked Nima 1987. So that's a good question. The Soviet sniper is good because it's a two-man squad, or two-woman squad sometimes. So it's very tough to counter-snipe and generally very tough to kill. The Wehrmacht sniper is the most effective sniper, I believe, especially once you've hit it up. The, what's it called? British sniper is able to shoot vehicles. That's a nice little thing. It's also got the vehicle crit shot at one, so that's pretty great. And nobody else gets snipers, so the answer is the Wehrmacht sniper. That is the answer. The Wehrmacht sniper is the best. But everybody's got advantages. And to some degree, the Soviet sniper is slightly more useful in some cases because the Wehrmacht squads are smaller. I should say Oster. I guess it's called Wehrmacht too. They changed the name at some point. Down PT says the Soviets because they have flares even at Vet 1, so they can counter the Oster pretty well. But the Oster is faster. Yeah, they're all good. Everybody's got their own special power. It's like a children's novel. Hunt and miss. I forgot the name of the shot, but the Wehrmacht one's the double tap, which helps with wipes. It's like incendiary shot or something. I don't know. It's some sort of magic flame shot thing. Charles getting some kills. Charles up to 4 kills. Infantry support gun has 0 kills. Oh, there's 2 infantry support guns. Man, it's the day of the double indirect fire weapons. That's a choice. It's a choice people are making. Kubel's still on the field, by the way. Charles is going to try and... Oh, Charles is not going to try and fuck it up. The Kubel is going to fuck Charles up. That could get bad. Kubel gets some vet for chasing Charles. But Kubel gets fucked up itself. That's fine. The Sturm Pioneers are right here. Would a sniper doctrine fit in the game meta? No. Asks Nima 1987. I don't know what a sniper doctrine would be, but I'm just going to say no because I'm a negative Nancy. Grenades. This is kind of a sniper doctrine. You get Panzer Fusiliers, and Panzer Fusiliers are a little like snipers because they can get so-called sort of sniper shots on units that are at lower than like 30% HP and instantly kill them. Something like that. Some weird mechanic. Maybe in team games, says Narfork, there's no such thing as team games. Company Heroes 2 is a 1v1 game only. Royal Engineers being pretty bold and capping this point, which is not a very helpful point to cap, but they're doing it anyways. I guess it does take some resources away from your opponent if you can cap that thing. So why not? And you can even link it up with the cutoff, and then you're getting resource income, but kind of still strange. Royal Engineers is going to fuck up the infantry support gun with their stands at close range. Too bad one of them's got a minesweeper. What's happening down here? Panzer Fusiliers are here. Charles is at 50% health, but now he's going to get healed up. And the British player is doing really good in terms of being a pain in the ass, despite not having a ton of infantry sections on the field right now. Hopping into the building, maybe not the best choice here. They're going to get shot by a lot of infantry support guns in a moment. So keep your eye on them in the upper right. Notice their health bar dropping pretty low. Plus there's Volksgrenadiers here shooting at them. So they're really asking for it. But at least they give sight. Yeah, I don't know if sticking around here with these Royal Engineers is good. You're accomplishing effectively nothing. I guess you're wasting time. That's maybe good. You're wasting the opponent's time, but you're paying for it in manpower and maybe the squad. Yeah, the squad goes down. So I would like credit for calling that back when they were at 5 men and just hopping into the building. I knew it was a bad idea. This thing has yet to be repaired, but it's got that one, so that's okay. It's not okay. Vickers has that one with only 3 kills. Oof, this is almost dead. It'll be fine, right? Yeah, just keep reversing. What's happening? Some stuff is blown up. Oh, here we go. We have artillery chucked by the tank hunter squad. Probably going to take out the house. That shell didn't do much damage. But the house is still in a bad way at the very least. Seems kind of resilient, all things considered. This definitely got collapsed sooner rather than later. If the Vickers hops in there, the infantry support guns will take it out. Poor tank hunters. Where's Charles? There he is. Doing that damage. I thought he was going to get healed up by that infantry section, but either he didn't or he got shot after that, because he's down to half again. Narfwak noting, like I noted, that it's doing weirdly low damage to the house, the artillery barrage. Man, these guys have had a bad day, and now they're dead. Yep, they're dead. German player kind of on the back foot, it seems. That was a nice grenade in on those Sturm Pioneers. Do you think now the infantry section can clear out the Kubo? Looks like no, the Volksgrenadiers are coming in. Oh look, they stole it. That's cheeky. I don't know if that's even worth the... I guess it's worth the price to take it out of the enemy's hands. This is definitely asking for it. I said the Vickers was going to get in the house, and then the infantry support gun was going to collapse the house. So we'll see if I was correct in that prediction. Oh, the Vickers is packing up, so good move there. Not a moment too soon. It's dead. Right outside the base, though. Are the folks going to go for it? What do you think? It's risky now. They lost a man. Where's Charles? Did he kill the Kubel? No, the Kubel's fine. Grenade. Okay, well, that'll at least keep the Brits from recruiting it for a moment. This is very bizarre now. It's just a weird fight over this thing. And are they going to take it anyways, even with the fire? They're like, we don't give a shit, we're going to burn. This is needless damage. Didn't need to lose a model there. Whatever. Whatever. Some nice cutoff going. I was about to say nice cutoff going from the Germans. This is a nice cutoff. This is not a cutoff. This is just cutting off this weird territory the British somehow took. Centaur, says Huntamus. Yep. We have a Centaur out. And the OKW have very little to stand up to it, having instead put their manpower into 2 of these Panzer Fusiliers instead of any Rakettenwerfers. So this is going to be a pain in the ass to deal with for a while until the Rakettens come out. No kills yet, though. Charles has some kills. 9, not a ton, but some. This is going to kill some people. Unless it doesn't chase. And it doesn't chase. It just keeps driving. Interesting. Well, it kills someone anyways. Because why not? It's a Centaur. The motto of the Centaur is, fuck you, I'm a Centaur. I'm half a horse, half a man, 100% man. Does that math work? No. Fuck you, I'm a Centaur. This is gonna have a bad day. These guys are just like, we're not involved, we're just spectators. Oh look, tier 4. Can it fight off a Centaur? The answer seems to be... no. Yes and no. The answer is yes and no. Centaur clearly does not care about tier 4, but tier 4 can penetrate every once in a while. So that's alright damage. Between tier 4, which I don't understand why you don't just slightly reverse this thing so tier 4 is not shooting at you. Like, you're not... There's no reason to take this damage except to, like, earn some vet or something. I guess the centaur's plan is to vet up by getting shot by tier 4. Charles doing some work, putting in the work. And instead of a Panzer, or instead of a Rakettenwerfer, we're just building a Panzer IV. So that's the plan. Something fucking happened to these guys. Did the, it hit a mine. Yikes. Ooh, recrew that thing, please. I will love you forever if you steal that shit. If you have a stolen infantry sport gun and a stolen Kubelwagen as the British and you win a game, it's just like, Even if you lose the game, it's just like, Please steal it. Oh, you don't love me. Does he even know it's decrewed? I think he probably knows it's decrewed. Steal it. Are these guys going over here to steal it? Do you think these guys could steal it? They could just real quick go over and grab it. Real quick. It would be so simple. Charles running away. Good bait on Charles. There's some Brens here so they can shoot. Oh, Charles, stop baiting. This is not good for Charles. Looks like he'll get out. I don't know about charging straight up into a Bren. That was a nice grenade. And it actually forced the retreat. That's pretty cool. Kubel's still alive. Okay, so should have hopped out of that house. That Vickers definitely overstayed its welcome by like 20 minutes. I called that long ago. I did say the infantry spark gun was going to do it, but still, I called it long ago. That was bad. This infantry spark gun's getting wiped, so you have to replace it with a Kubel now. That's the way it works. You must do it. Is it going to get out? I don't think so. What German squad just died? These guys got sniped by Charles. Yikes. Not good. Oh, and you're killing it? Please take the Kubel. Oh, you're not killing it. You're still holding out hope. I would hold out hope. That could be yours again someday. You never know. Tank hunters are realizing that they picked the wrong job description because hunting tanks is hard. Take it. You know you want it. These people have 5 people. They can just right-click that shit right now. I guess you need to do it with the Royal Engineers so they can immediately repair it. Oh no, Charles! You lived a long and happy life. A long and prosperous life. But now you're dead. And this is looking pretty good for Dark Crow, because a Centaur cannot take on a Panzer. What do these guys have, a Piat? They must have, yeah, they've got Piats, obviously. You can see the icon. Yeah, Piats can fuck some people up. Piats used to be so much more common in opposing fronts. The original Company Heroes game expansion. Now we never really see Piats, and that's a shame, because Piats are cool little things. I want to watch this fight over here on the left, but this is the real climactic battle. I don't know what is hurting this. I guess maybe the tank hunters are pinging away. It's mostly the one Piat shot that did the damage. Because Piats are boss. Infantry support gun. Really? Oh my god! It only has 2 kills. Someone clip that shit. Did it do the thing where it hits the level geometry and it kills everybody because it glitches out? Because sometimes that happens in this game. Suddenly the British are in a very bad way. They don't even kill the machine gun. The British could come back into this game by taking this Kubelwagen. Oh no, yeah, Panzer Fusiliers are going to take it. Nobody's going to take it. Come on. Come on. It's not happening. Centaur got a kill. How many kills does it have? 9. Not a ton. It wasn't able to get a lot done. It just decided to camp outside tier 4 for a while and then go away. And then the Panzer IV came out, and the game has flippity-floppitied. The British player has sweet fuck all. This is looking pretty bad. Seems like the Brits lost their whole army, says Huntamus. Yep. Yep, indeed. But they've still got the infantry support gun. They still have the option of capturing the Kubel. So I feel like if the British get those 2 things, they'll win. Centaur being slightly less useful than you might hope, but it did pick up 3 kills. many kills does this infantry sport gun have? Just 3, so 1 more than when it wiped that squad magically. Panzer Fusiliers having a real bad time of it. They are up to 4 kills, but it looks like they're going to die. Oh, that's actually got a pretty good health bar, so it's probably going to get out, especially now that the centaur is not chasing. No problemo. So these guys need to take the Kubel. Oh, this is a good mine. This mine might actually help take out the Panzer IV, because there are these tank hunter dudes who can do some damage. Oh no, if this squad goes down, this is going to be no bueno. Definitely no bueno. But they make it out. That was close. That was nearly bad. Piat's doing some good damage, but probably not enough. Especially if you can't take out the engine with anything. Whoa, those were 2 Piat shots that almost hit. Those have a bit more range than I was thinking. Piats are supposed to be pretty short-range weapons in this game. Interesting. I feel like maybe you don't see Piats as much as you saw them in the original Company of Heroes because with True Sight you can't see over hedges, which means you can't fire over hedges very easily with Piats, which used to be a big advantage of them. But anyways, there's a Firefly, so that'll be what it needs. What the Brits need to turn the game around, I guess. Kubel's still alive. And the British infantry support gun has yet to pick up a kill. Ooh, Firefly doing a number on the Panzer IV. Yowza yowza. And we don't have the rockets being upgraded, which you usually see ASAP. So interesting choice there. I guess munitions are pretty precious right now. British player doesn't want to just start spending like nuts. Now's the Centaur time to shine. Man, 18 kills, 19 kills. Piat guys not getting shot by anything. Just dodging left and right. Narflex says they're pretty short-range weapons in reality from what I understand. Reasonably effective range is low enough that you need to be worried about a piece of tank flying off and hitting you. Yeah, I mean, so the Piat is spring-loaded, so it can only fire so far. But the penetration... Oof, the squad is dead. The penetration power does not depend really at all on the range from which you're firing, unlike some other things which depend on speed for their penetration. So it's a mixed bag with Piats. You can't fire them very far, but the extent to which you can fire them is their effective range. We got a... I swear to God, we had a Jagdtiger something I saw pop up. Oh, this was unlocked. Interesting. Also, we have a Raketten being built, which is very important, except it seems like it was just cancelled. I didn't hallucinate that, right? There's a Raketten being built and then it got cancelled. I feel like Raketten is a good move. If you can take out the Firefly, you're going to win. But it's got a tank commander on the top. That guy's like just barely peeking out the top. He's really scared. Huntimus says, can you link the documentary about it? Talking about a documentary Norfolk was talking about the Piat. I just said about like 18 times. And the infantry support guns are fighting each other. Fratricide. Please, crew, the Kubelwagen. I can't take this much longer. And I also lied about them fighting each other. I think this one's shooting the infantry people, and this one's shooting its brother from another mother. Oof, nice shot, but it didn't do any damage. If anybody's in Twitch chat, you can click on a documentary about Piats right now. Ooh, look at these mines. These are cool M6 mines to try and stop the Panzer IV from coming in. And these mines are still there. It's a little strange the infantry support gun was so close to the mine. That's risky, because the other infantry support gun could come in and hit it. How did this take damage? Infantry support gun, I'm gonna think. I think. Do these guys, they have that little anvil sign next to their name. Is that because they have Piats? What the hell is going on? Royal Engineers get additional equipment allowing them to construct buildings and repair faster, limiting mobility in combat. They're equipped with Vickers Kit light machine gun. Jesus, these guys have machine guns, Piats, and minesweepers. These guys are the most loaded you can possibly get. And they can build this forward assembly very quickly. So strange. So many interesting mechanics on the British. I don't know if interesting is the right word, actually. I'm just going to say mechanics. So we have a forward assembly now. Sort of a weapons rack kind of thing. A healing base kind of thing. Seems like they're healing right now. Maybe that was just the infantry section healing. And they'll build this soon. But they don't have the munitions. What a weird static game. The German player just doesn't have enough infantry, I guess, to go out and cap the map. You know what would help there? A Kubel wagon.
Contact! Enemy fire! Jagdtiger,
This is actually doing some damage. The infantry support gun. And look, the Jagdtiger was completed. Crazy. Crazy. This is now an insane game. I don't even know what's going to happen. Do you have any idea what's going to happen? I feel like there is no way to know what's going to happen. Do these guys move slower now? Because it said it limited their mobility, but they seem like they're moving perfectly fine. Are these mines? You gotta be fucking kidding me. What the fuck is going on here? Jesus, these guys are getting pretty low. That was crazy. Are they going to get out with 4 people? No way, the fucking Panzer Fusiliers don't kill everybody. Okay, 3 people, that's better. There's 2 mines here. What is going on? This is insane. There's insanity. The Firefly hasn't done anything in a million years because the Panzer IV's been too scared to go out onto the field because there's a Firefly. And this is bombarding people, but it's soon going to die. Yikes. And the Firefly now has something to do. Or was that a Piat hit? I feel like that was maybe a Piat hit. I think it's a Firefly hit. Down PT says supporting fire incoming. Is that some sort of ability being used? I don't see anything happening. Oh, what's happening? No, the Kubel's safe. Okay. Okay. No worry. And another Firefly being built. This game is just extremely heated in terms of what the players have on the field, but they're just poking and prodding at each other. Each is scared to commit because their armies are actually relatively small. And losing any one squad or unit would be a big blow to either side. And you know what would help with that? Having a Kubel wagon. Down PT says from the Yard. So support fire incoming from the Yard. Maybe. I don't know. It didn't get a shot on the Centaur or the Firefly. That's the plan, clearly, for the German. We'll see if they can pull it off. Here we go. Oop, there's a mine. Oof. That was, I believe, a Jagdtiger shot that just took the Firefly, or that just took the Centaur down to half health. Oof. The second one missed. They're saving the Kubel in order to give it to Werner von Braun for his plan to launch it to Mars, says Knopf. Very topical. Oh no, a stray bullet might have hit the Kubel right there and blown it up. But it didn't happen, so I'm happy. Some nice flanking going on here. Capping on the edges of the map. German player wanting some map control. Down PT. It's the ability it can kill troops better. Supporting fire. Loads 80 shells for the duration of the ability. Did the Jagdtiger actually use it, or were you just predicting it was going to be used? Because I didn't see it used. What the fuck? Rear armor hit? What is happening? That was an infantry support gun, clearly. Wow, nails a fucking engineer. It's a laser-guided infantry support gun up to Vet 2. Is this the MG34 from long ago? It's still around. It's got 9 kills. It's got Vet 2. Pretty interesting. You know what would be good against that MG34? A Kubel wagon. Okay, we got breakthrough tactics used. Infantry push through enemy lines more quickly. I don't know what the plan is here. Get the VP? It's gotta be get the VP. Also, where's the Jagdtiger? Oh, it's firing. Man, it is so hard to keep track of the Jagdtiger because it fires like 18 shots away, 18 screens away. Firefly barely lives. That's the end of the infantry support gun. You had a good run. But this one wins because it can reinforce from tier 4? Maybe? Not really. Now's your chance to steal it back. You've got to get... Wow, that thing fucking curved. This is not good. This is real bad for the British. They don't want to lose all their tanks to a Jagdtiger pecking away at them. And that's exactly what's happening. Because the British do not have the range on the Jagdtiger. Because how could they? I don't think anything outranges the Jagdtiger, right? I think that's probably the longest range tank in the game. Down PT. Will Jagdtiger become the new meta? I'm gonna say maybe not. But nice British capping over here. They're getting infantry support gunned, but still, nice British capping. They're doing pretty well controlling a lot of the map, considering the German player keeps trying to take it back with all these Panzer Fusiliers. Interesting grenade toss right there. You know what would be good? Somebody take that, please. Elephant with spotting scope might be longer range. Oh, that's true. 17-pounder matches the range, says Wilford. Yeah, and probably the Flak 88 can probably match the range too, because it's the same gun. It'd make less. Elephant is slightly less than Jagdtiger, says Wilford. Interesting. So I guess it's just the 17-pounder, and maybe the 88. And we're building an IR half-track, which is actually not as insane as the last time I saw one of these built. With the Jagdtiger, the IR half-track makes a lot of sense, because, as we've just been discussing, it has very large range. Wilford 22 dropping the knowledge before the patch. Jagdtiger outranged everything. It was dumb. It was actually a different gun than an Elephant, etc. Blah blah blah. So again, it makes a lot of sense, but neither player is really committing to any of these assaults. Geez, that's a fun-sounding gun that the Royal Engineers have. And look, whoa, that's a place to set it up. I guess it's got the hedge cover, and that'll make sure it spots basically everything. Although the tanks are... oh, no, the tanks are definitely in range. I guess it goes all the way to the edge, basically. No, it doesn't, but it goes far enough to spot the tanks. Cool. Cool, let's see what happens. Let's see. Oh, Piot's doing not bad damage to the Jagdtiger, considering those were just 2 shots. That's not bad at all. Panzer IV owns some people. Maybe the infantry support gun also owns some people. And the Jagdtiger, its time is here. This is the moment it's been waiting for, but it's not firing. Oh, no. It's not firing. I mean, it's shooting at something. Maybe, actually, no. I bet it was attacking ground. Or not. It had these loaded. I think maybe it was attacking ground and just missed. And when you miss with attack ground, you can just hit any old bullshit. Look at this very brave centaur. This is very brave. And the Jagdtiger's gonna try and take it on? Yes, no? Hard to tell. Double repair. Because you gotta keep this thing in tip-top shape. Man, who is gonna win? This is anybody's game still at this point. When you have 2 Fireflies versus a Jagd Panther and a Panzer IV, anybody can win. Especially with all this vet. Just turned my microphone off before I did it. So, are you proud of me? If you're proud of me, I'm glad. Look, it's got vet too. Oh, wow. This is a bold reposition from the Jagdtiger. Tank Hunter people are coming up to try and maybe anti-tank grenade it. two Firefly bounces off the front of this thing. Damaged engine from a grenade from these guys. And is the British like, this is my chance? That was not a very long life expectancy for the IR half-track. Centaur is fucking it up. Firefly's getting some damage, but actually it turns out the Panzer IV can penetrate the Fireflies, it realizes, and so, oh, Jesus, this is insane. That guy jumped out the fucking top, but he died. So that was a very bold attack from the British on the back of a very bold attack from the Germans, and obviously that worked out pretty well for the Germans, but that could have gone very badly. Driving out of the mine, interesting choice. It's alright. Vanguard Crocodile has called in, so that's what those flares were. Maybe that was a devious British plan to free up some PopCap to buy a Crocodile. I don't think so, though. You really wanted that Firefly. The Crocodile is a bad replacement. I would have built another Firefly, but whatever. The Crocodile is instant, and I guess these Panzer Fusiliers are annoying. I don't know. Well, here's a Crocodile. Look, it's killing some infantry, so, you know, it's a choice. His Piot people can just wipe out the Jagdtiger. That will be the plan. This thing already low health. I feel like it ate a Jagdtiger shot. Twitch chat is hopping along. Sounds pretty good. More Panzer Fusiliers. So the Germans are quickly building up a pretty good infantry army. You know what would complement that really well? A Kubelwagen. Just saying. Especially now that this thing is dead, you need something with a radar. You know what gets that? A Vet 1 Kubelwagen. Oh, Jesus. Sturm Pioneer is not having fun versus a Vet 2 Centaur, which gets no increased offensive power, but it does have the strafing thing. So I guess this is just an insta-kill ability? No one told me about this. Love that ability, says Huntamus. Interesting.
Damned enemies trying to take a
I feel like the centaur, of all things, does not need an ability that just insta-wipes people, but, you know, I'm not Relic, I'm not in charge of the game. This is going to wipe these people in a shot. Oh, I lied, it missed. Ooh, we have some, these guys threw a little bombardment thing, so we have the cluster bombs firing. But it makes no difference. Nothing's happening. It's all pomp and circumstance. Sound and fury signifying nothing.
enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Down PT. OKW needs shirks in the Sturms to protect the Jagdtiger from flanking. I don't believe that. I think all the protection from flanking is the Panzer IV. And they could, if they really wanted, Faust with the Panzer Fusiliers. Or it's not a Faust, it's an anti-tank rifle grenade. But I think with 4 Panzer Fusiliers able to anti-tank rifle grenade, plus a Panzer IV, plus don't forget Tier 4, and who knows how many Cloaked Kettons. There are 0 Cloaked Kettons, but the British player doesn't know that. I think that's definitely enough to protect from flanking. Unless the worry is Fireflies flank. I mean, there's not enough Fireflies to flank. If there were like 3 Fireflies, I would agree. But when there's 1 Firefly, I don't think so. Narfwak, he couldn't get sight on the croc to fire through the bush. And what doth left? Fusilier and Rifleman 18 aids had their minimum range removed. Feels good, man. Cool stuff. Hey, you know what would be cool? Someone taking this fucking Kubo wagon and rehabilitating it and giving it a new chance to fly. This thing popped its insta-kill ability again. Man, Piats have impressive explosions in this game. They had piddly little non-explosions back in the original Company Heroes, and the Firefly is just getting pushed out by a Vet 3 Panzer IV, which does not give any fucks, because it knows there's a Jagdtiger back here ready to shoot people. And now the Jagdtiger is like, I'm going to pop my anti-infantry... no, I'm not going to pop my anti-infantry ability. I'm just going to shoot the croc. But I'm not, because it takes like 20 minutes for me to reload. I'm not even firing. Oh, I'm firing. Croc has a lot of health. So much health. This only has 4 kills. 3 infantry, and I guess the Firefly. Man, minus 20% reload speed, and it's still firing very slowly. Is it trying to kill the infantry support gun? I feel like there's better things for it to do, like fuck up the Croc, which is exactly what it's doing, and this Croc is getting double fucked. Croc's like, I'm fine, I'm just gonna reverse. I got the big health bar. Oh boy, this is a brave assault from the Centaur. I don't think it's going all the way, though. It's just gonna stick here and kill the Fusiliers. Piat's trying to go in and get some damage in, maybe on the Panzer IV, but there's just... Come on, there's fucking Vet 4 Sturmpios, there's some Panzer Fusiliers. This Jagdtiger decides not to shoot the Centaur, interestingly, so the Centaur is just gonna drive into base, maybe? Looks like no, but maybe. Pop the anti-infantry shells. Ooh, are they going to nail it on the retreat? The answer is no, because it was set to fire only at vehicles, despite having popped the anti-infantry shells. Hey, it is driving into the base. I predicted correctly. Just, you know, just wipe out the base machine gun. Why not? I thought they fixed that. Clearly they didn't. Oh boy. Oh boy. Now the British plan for success is very simple. Step 1, recrew the Kubo wagon. Step 2, recrew... Oh, well, it's dead. I wanted them to recrew this, but that's not happening. Panzer IV is like shutting this shit way the hell down. Is the Centaur penetrating the Panzer IV? Am I making that up? I don't think that happened. Still anybody's game, but with 1 Firefly, this is a tough sell for the British. A lot of fuel banked up also for the Germans, so if this Jagdtiger dies, they can just buy another. Obviously, they needed 700 manpower to do that, but still, how hard can it be to get 700 manpower? When you're at 98 pop cap, actually really hard. Look, it's just plus 153 income, so low. British income is pretty low too, but they are floating some. Hey look, it's almost time to call another one of these. Obviously they only get 1 at a time and they don't have enough fuel, but still. What Doth Life says, they got rid of 2 crews so you can't sniper cheese them, but you can still kill them, and decrew them, is what I was thinking. I guess kill, maybe, you mean kill the crew. Panzer Fusiliers up to Vet 4. What do you get at Vet 4? Decap rate, that's useful. An infantry support gun will not be told what to do. It's almost at Vet 3 with 18 kills. I think Dark has got this game, says Huntamus. It's an interesting prediction. We have... Why would you build a Churchill? Why are you not building Fireflies? I don't understand why you wouldn't be popping out Fireflies at this point, but... That's the plan, I guess. This is gonna burn some motherfuckers. They're not having a fun time. They're at Vet 4. What a Vet machine gun. Man, interesting. And luckily for them, the burning flames only killed one guy and didn't land on the others. It looks like maybe they're still taking burn damage anyways. No, they're not. That's pretty lucky. This thing's still alive. Please, someone take a Kubel. Vet 3. 61 kills on the Centaur! 61 kills! Ooh, a shoe mine! And it takes out the engine. This could be the end of the Centaur, so maybe it's going to suicide? It's going to suicide? All the infantry have to run away. Look at those motherfuckers. They all got to run. And everybody's coming back to shoot the Centaur. And by everybody, I mean the Panzer. Ooh, we're even popping combat blitz to get there in time. Oh, but it's backing out. Is it going to make it? What do you think? Is the Firefly and the Churchill going to save it? It's a Saving Private Ryan sort of situation. Oh boy. Now we have Vet 4 on the Panzer. Minus 20% scatter. It's going down. Centaur's going down. Are you going to pay for it with a Panzer 4 is the question. It looks like no. These tanks are just too fucking slow. If they were both Fireflies, I bet they could have gotten there in time. Sad to see the 60 kill Centaur dead. Romeo Actual, they seem fine right next to the fire. Yeah, well, I think it's the flame AoE was only very close, but not close enough. Okay, so for reasons unknown, we built a second Churchill. So now we have a Churchill and Churchill Croc. We're doing a base rush for more reasons unknown. I guess the Panzer IV is going to be fucked, and also that's going to be an excellent flank. We have the artillery, the airburst artillery, that's going to decrew that thing. Suddenly things are looking kind of actually bad for the Germans. The Panzer IV cannot stop this base rush because the Firefly will just shoot it along with the two Churchills, and this, I guess once the Jagdtiger's in the mix, that'll change things. This is very strange. I don't know what's going to happen. The German blob over here has nothing to stop it. Oh wow, they killed the infantry sport gun and recruit it somehow. That's very strange. So the British are getting owned by this blob, but the Germans are getting owned by the tank blob. And it looks like, oh, in an interesting turn of events, the tanks are retreating. I was thinking that was going to be full-on base rush. But, man, now the Jagdtiger's been repositioned. Now it's getting some shots in. Can the Sherman make it out is the question. The Firefly needs to survive. And it looks like it probably will. That's got to be too far for this thing to shoot, right? Come on. And nobody loses any tanks. All we lost was the medic truck. Insane. Told you he needed double Zooks down, PT. I don't think double Zooks could have stopped that. I don't care how many Panzer Shreks you have on your Sturm Pioneers, this Churchill Crocodile will just kill them all. Let alone the Churchill plus the other Churchill. That raid didn't do much as an Norfolk. Yeah, it's insane. This is an insane in the membrane game. Fucking 32 CPs for Dark Crow. Are we gonna get the rebuilt medic truck? It looks like it, yep. This game is crazy! We're 45 minutes in and I don't know who's gonna win. This shit's just gonna get repaired. It's gonna take a while though. Oh, we have already called in on these guys. Are they gonna see? They just captured the point, so now it's time to, yep, they're just gonna retreat. Waste of munitions. I guess the British player doing pretty good for munitions, all things considered. I don't know where all these munis are coming from. I'm going to start moving the camera with the arrow keys, give my right arm a rest. I got a little right arm pain, I don't know what's going on. Vet 4 Panzer Fusiliers versus Vet 3 Bren people. The Panzer Fusiliers have been running the whole time, but there's a nice grenade trade. Ooh, Jesus, Jesus, we just lost an infantry squad. Did we lose... Can I just hit... Yeah, we lost him in the middle. I don't know who killed him. Maybe it was the... Wasn't this. This is 0 kills, so I know for sure it wasn't that. The question is, what was it? Maybe the Jagdtigers killed some motherfuckers. Oh, Mo, Jesus, suddenly... This is looking not good for the British. They're down to 3 infantry squads. And so I don't think it's the Jagdtiger barrage, because it's not on cooldown. It wasn't on cooldown when I checked. So this is looking pretty nuts. The German player can just keep calling in fucking Panzer Fusiliers. And unless the British can make something happen, this Firefly needs to be in this fight. Needs to be taken out of Panzer IV. I think the British can still win this. If the British just kill all the German tanks with, like, the Firefly, then that can be GG. And they almost got a squad. But they get out. So yeah, if the Firefly can just kill everybody... Ooh, Piats! This is the chance for the Piats to do some damage, but it looks like they're trying to repair, which is not the play. Are these guys even the Piat guys? Maybe that's the... They're going for the Bren, so I guess that means they don't have the Piat, because there's no way they could pick up the Bren if they had the Vickers and the Minesweeper and the Piat. But I feel like nobody has Piats now, so maybe the Piat squad died, but I don't think the Piat squad died. I don't know, it's very strange. Infantry support guns so good versus Tommies, is what Doth Life. Not bad.
Supply line's been cut.
Who's gonna win? It's looking Germans right now. There's a Vet 5 Panzer IV. 25% accuracy when moving, 16 sight range. That's cool. Fusiliers are busted, says what Doth Life. That's a little strong. They have some kills, but it's not like they're vets only from kills. They've been getting shot at. 6 model unit for Axis. That might be busted. That's true. 6 people. Oh, they got caught riding dirty, but at some point... I thought at some point... Yeah, here we go. They're Vet 5. Means I don't think they take extra damage when building. It says repairing, but it might also be for building. Sappers reporting in. So we're just building a lot of sappers at this point. We're just giving up the infantry game to the opponent. Which is tough because the centaur is dead. I guess the sappers can shoot. You know, they've got the Vickers. With the anvil upgrade, sappers can fight infantry, I guess. I don't know about fighting Panzer Fusiliers, but... Oof. Squad down. Man, British are really hurting. And the Jagdpanzer just got a hit in on the Sherman, so that's out of commission for about 10 seconds while 3 squads repair it. Ooh, this is interesting. Going for the jugular. I don't know if this is the play. And the German player realizes it and is like, I was just kidding. I'm gonna reverse. That never happened. You didn't see anything. How fast is the Sherman gonna get repaired? Pretty fast. Nice shot. How fast is the car? Ooh! That's what happens when you pop this HE barrage. Ooh! 11 kills. What does it get at Vet 3? 30% accuracy, minus 30% reload. So that stacks with minus 20% reload for minus 50% reload. That is good. Okay, it's looking pretty good for the German. Why are you building a Cromwell? Do you not... You 100% have the resources for a Firefly if you cancel the Cromwell. I don't understand. Don't you need Fireflies? Don't you need enough Fireflies to kill the German heavy tanks? And then once the German heavy tanks are dead, your Crocodile just kills everything? Can't that be the plan? How is that not the plan? Explain to me how this is not the plan. Explain to me why nobody has taken this Kubel wagon yet. Come on. Cromwell to path block the Jagd. Maybe. You know what can path block a Jagd? Another Firefly. Shoe mine 42 completed. Where? Right here. That's a good place for it. Probably a tank will drive over that sooner or later. This is an insane game. The VPs are basically even. 128 versus 178. When was the last time you saw a Vet 5 Panzer IV? Oof. One more hit from the Jagd, and this is going to be unhappy. Still doesn't have the rockets. Ooh, the fucking Panzer IV is good. Jesus! Jesus, this is the RD shells from the Jagdtiger. What is happening? What is happening? This is insane. The Crocodile chases off these people. I think the Crocodile got AT grenaded by those people, hopefully trying to take out the engine. Oh, look, it's the path blocking. The Cromwell doesn't make it happen. And the Panzer IV is going to take out the Cromwell, I think. Yeah, look at this. This is gross. Fucking Tier 4 is going to take out the Cromwell. GG. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Here we go. This is do or die. This is GG for somebody here. It's happening. I don't think the British can pull this off. Yeah, there's no fucking No fucking chance. You don't have... Ooh, the main gun is dead! Oh my god, I take everything back that I just said! Oh my god! The Firefly did it! The Firefly sniped the motherfucker! And the Firefly's gonna get repaired. The Panzer IV, I don't think is gonna make it out of here. If it does, it kind of doesn't matter because it can't kill anything. This might be GG. This is potentially GG. Panzer IV is making... Oh, no. Okay, that's GG. We do have the Jagdpanzer being built, but this is bad news. Oh, the Jagdpanzer is actually almost done. This could work. The Firefly just drove into Tier 4, which is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in the history of the universe. That's almost throwing the game at this point. Because now there's this motherfucker. I guess there's no way it takes out 2 Churchills, right? Maybe. British player maybe just threw the game by getting Firefly killed by Tier 4. Oh, British player also losing because they don't have enough people to cap the VPs. Jesus, this is insane! This is insane! They don't have any manpower either. Because they're building a tank. Don't build a tank, build infantry. Build infantry and cap the points. You don't need a tank. Nobody needs a tank. Take a Kubelwagen. You can cap with the Kubelwagen. There goes your squad. This is GG. I think the British lose now. Fucking, wow. They don't lose yet, but I think they lose. Yeah, they don't have the infantry to take back the map. He can call in an AT squad too for off map. Yeah, I was thinking about suggesting that, but I mean, if you cancel the tank, how much you get? 340 manpower.
There's a rather splendid Cromwell ready to go.
I feel like at that point you build a actual infantry squad. I guess actually calling it tank, whatever. It kind of doesn't matter. You just need some infantry to cap some shit. You know what you need? A Kubelwagen. I'm actually legit serious about it this time. The Kubelwagen could go cap the VP on the right. Okay, Brits lose. What an amazing game. What a back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Static for a while, but still interesting the whole time. And I really enjoyed that. Almost an hour long. That's insane. And GG. What a nutty game. That was a real slobber knocker, says Narflock. Yeah, so I'm glad we got to see this. Thanks everybody who joined me for that game. I'll stop recording for YouTube now, so thanks YouTube watchers.